All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Is it the afternoon? It's the morning. I'm a little bit disoriented today, guys, but that's all right. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I pray you and your family are super blessed. Shout out to J Boy Bullish in the chat right now. Shout out to JDG. Shout out to my man Carl from the moon. Shout out to Money Guru. Let's go, my brother, with a cup of coffee. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes on the stream, we'll be giving away 1,000 USDT. That's United States dollar tethered to the US dollar. Everything is tethered to the dollar, right? Shout out to A Wild Rancid. Yo. Shout out to Sue Deep, holding it down with the wrench. Cozy Babe, what is going on? Shout out to CHL32 Roll Bit. Potential long at 26,800. Yeah, I'd say so, Kevin G. I'd say so. We're going to be talking about this Bitcoin price action, you know. We're going to be talking about the price action. We are going to be talking about the elefante in the room, the Bitcoin ETF. Gonna kick off the bull market, go right to 100K. Let me see a blue candle, baby. Shout out to Cody Gutierrez, yo. And Crypto Crank is still in a short trade. Yeah, I think we could come lower as well, Crypto Crank. Shout out to Yand, God bless, long or short. Well, you know, as always, my friend, as always, it depends. We are gonna have to look at the chart and determine where our next levels to trade are, okay? Because right now, I would say I don't have a trade long or short right now to take right now. Shout out to Amaru. Shout out to Jessa Yukong with the shout out. That's right. What's good? Find your grind. Shout out to you, my bro. God bless. God bless. Shout out to Newt. Shout out to Mark Dutch, who's shouting out Sue Deep. Shout out to Bara, who says God bless. God bless you too, Bara. Man, what a day, what a day, what a day. What a day it has been, guys. It's been pretty crazy. I love Carl from the moon. Shout out to Carl from the moon. Shout out to Dead Cat watching from work. All right. Shout out to Annalise Heinsohn. God bless. Shout out to Roshan Shahi. Let's go, babes. Let's go. All right. Well, yeah, you know, the big news, guys. The big news is that the Bitcoin ETF is closer than ever, right? It's all the rage. Everyone's talking about it. In fact, just a cursory look at the crypto YouTube machine will basically show you that everybody is expecting a big move when and if there is a Bitcoin ETF very soon. And when the market is uncertain like this, well, there's few things that are certain, which is a lot of people are going to get wrecked, right? A lot of people are going to get wrecked. And so what we need to do is we just need to be aware of the current environment that the chart is in on the higher term timeframes. And we need to make sure that we're also aware of the environment that the chart is in the lower term timeframes. Now, if you guys have been following the Bitcoin price since this big dumperoni in queso happened Thursday, August 17th, 2023, well, then you guys know that around this area, it was looking very prime, very prime for a short squeeze. That's exactly what we have had in the past few days. We had a short squeeze on Monday, and I'm sorry, that was Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which was yesterday, and today, a slow kind of grind to the downside. Now, when we take a look at the overall volume here, right, we're going to actually look at all of this volume right here, boom. You can see that we've rejected from the high volume node, the middle of the range. If we go ahead and pull a fib from the high to the low, very nice confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. Now, we all know about the Fibonacci golden pocket, that 618 Fibonacci, right? She's that hot girl from high school. You know the one I'm talking about, right? Blonde, super hot. super popular, unlike you, right? You weren't popular. You were one of those metal kids, right? Super unpopular, low self-esteem, kind of obese, had a neck beard only on the neck but nowhere else on the face, right? But you had a crush on this girl, the 618 Fibonacci. So you decided, you know what? I'm gonna ask her out on a date. So you tried to do it. You lacked the confidence. The second time, you finally just said it. Look, I love you. I love you. I've been watching you from afar. You don't know me, but I know you. Will you go out with me on a date? Maybe get some pizza after school, right? Boom, rejection. Why? Well, she's gluten-free and a vegan, right? And you're a gross neckbeard. Ew, pizza? No wonder you have so much acne, you gross person. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. Boom! Rejection. Tried to talk to her again, couldn't do it. Alright? So this is a very interesting place that we find ourselves with the Bitcoin price action. However, when we look at the 4-hour, when we look at the daily time frame even, we can see something very, very interesting. Now, first of all, people are saying that the bottom is in here because we've bounced off of, what is it, the 200-day moving average or something, right? But when we look at the indicator, we can see quite clearly that we are making a higher low in an uptrend, right? Higher low in an uptrend. And we are also seeing a hidden bullish divergence right here on Market Cipher B with a big Ben Armstrong green dot printing, okay? We can see down here we got the Big Ben. Last time we had the Big Ben, guys, it was $28,400 level, right? $28,400 level, which, as we know, was a very, very juicy level of support resistance flip, right? We were looking for that level, $24,800 to take the long trade in the Casper crew, which I am still in. If we go down far enough, I am still in that trade going all the way back to June right here. Okay? So that's the last time that we had this signal printing on the chart, right? Hidden bullish divergence on the daily with the Ben Armstrong green dot was right here. Wow. We go to the 4-hour time frame. What do we see? We do still see some very bullish things printing on the chart, right? As the price is getting lower, we are seeing the momentum waves getting higher on Market Cipher B. We're seeing the money flow getting higher on Market Cipher B. Just like our good friend SBF and his chesticles, right? He goes to the gym. He does one arm incline dumbbell, no, decline, because he only gets the bottom part of the pec. Decline dumbbell presses. He only does the left side, only. Why? I don't know, he's a weird guy. You know, he's a weird guy. Alright? He wants to have a good side and a bad side. And he's got the money flow getting higher over time, the momentum mammary getting higher over time, the breasticle chesticles getting higher, the nipplets. That's what we have here on the 4-hour time frame, in conjunction with a 4-hour a daily hidden div. So I do still believe that a bottom could be very close. A bottom could still be very, very close. However, we also know that this low has not been taken on all exchanges, so that makes it a little bit shady. It makes it a little bit shady. Okay? Now here's what we really need to be aware of right now. We have very important support resistance flip coming in right around here. Right around 26,800, which somebody in the chat brought up earlier in the stream. They're like, yo, Jay. Hey, Jay. How you doing, man? What do you think about 26.8 for a long? Well, here's the thing. When we just look at this chart, if this is going to continue to the upside, we've got liquidity built up right here. And we've got a support resistance flip right here, which means if we get a quick wick down here, we could actually hold support at that level. In addition, when we take a look at that level right here, and we go ahead and we pull a fib from the last low before that big move up to the high, look at that, the Fibonacci golden pocket retest is coming right here. Now, here's the thing we know about the 618 Fibonacci, right? Yes, she's a popular hot blonde. She rejected you in high school, but this is not a macro. This is not a big time LA 618, 6 Juanita. This is a hometown girl, 6 Juanita, right? She might be there to offer you support because she knows her options are limited. You both grew up in a small town, right? She either has to settle for you, or she has to be alone for the rest of her life, and she's not willing to do that, right? She's a small town country girl. She's not one of those independent women that live in the city. She's not going to have a career. No. She wants to be a homemaker, right? So she's going to have to settle for you. Or for me, you know? Good old Jay Casp, you know, with the neck beard. Low self-esteem. But I won't leave her, and she knows that. And so she might very well offer us support right down here, if you know what I'm saying. And so this is definitely an area that I'm very, very interested in. Because when I was live streaming on Moon Day, the first day of the week, in memorial of the moon, right? We got the sun day and then the moon day. Well, I was saying that I wasn't really looking to take a short, even though we were pumping into resistance. And the reason is because when we looked at the 24-minute time frame, we weren't seeing bearish divergences here, right? A bearish divergence is basically as the price is making higher highs like this, market cipher B is printing lower highs like this, right? Just like Gary Gensler's head. Right? As the price gets higher, Gary Gensler's head gets lower. And you can tell as the years go on, right? A little bit less gray, a little bit more gray, a little bit more bald. I don't know what he did. He got some dental work, all right? Very interesting stuff here. What a handsome fella, right? That's a bearish divergence. We didn't see that. So we have to understand that even if we do hold support, and the hometown 6 Juanita says, you know what, I will settle for you, Jason Casper. I know you're not popular, or attractive, or confident, right? But I will settle for you, right? Then we need to be aware that we are in still bearish market structure from the high, right? Around 31,750. The short setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord in advance, boom, right from the high. And so if we squeeze up farther, then we really need to be watching for those Gary Gensler bald-headed patterns, because when things get very bullish, right now, things are bullish, right? You've got influencers saying this is it, Bitcoin's going to the moon. You're going to have a lot of people hearing about Bitcoin in the news. Bitcoin ETFs. People who could never buy Bitcoin before can buy Bitcoin. Imagine all the liquidity that can come in. Your grandma, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, right? All the rich old relatives that you have now, they're going to be exposed to crypto. Oh my goodness. It's going to change the world. Bitcoin for the new world reserve currency. It's going to overthrow the Federal Reserve, World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab is going to drop dead of a heart attack once this ETF comes out, and this is going to pump, right? Well, we can't be thinking like that, okay? Here's why. Because, buy the rumor, sell the news, guys. We are coming up to a very, very, very important area of resistance, okay? Now, we have to understand, on Coinbase, we didn't really take that low, right? So we came down to about here. We have a very smooth move up. We could get a real nice short squeeze up, and then we come right into the mother of all hot chicks, right? The 618, the 786, the value area high of the macro range, where we could potentially form a massive head and shoulders pattern. And we're basically, I am looking to short that right shoulder, baby. When everyone gets super bullish, when Bitcoin reclaims 30,000, 30,100, 30,200, 30,300, we need to be looking for our good friend, right? Is he out of the woods? He lost the case, but he won the war, baby. Because we could really start to see his head rearing itself as we come to these levels, right? So this is what we need to be aware of in the higher term time frame picture, all right? We can't let the news and the views. Shout out to Big Butts 28 listening to the stream. That's right, Big Butts 28, the mother of all hot chicks. 6 Juanita's mom is right up here at the right shoulder, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Man, we got 500 people in here, 200 likes. Let's see if we can't get 500 likes. So we'd be halfway there. You know what I'm saying? We could be halfway there. could be halfway there. Shout out to Lane Hughes, man. Shout out to Lane Hughes in the chat. Yeah, the influencers being bullish scares me as well. So here's the thing. It is bullish. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's super bullish that there's a Bitcoin ETF. I believe this is one of the pieces of the puzzle that will spark off the next bull market. I really do believe that, because we need to have money coming into crypto if we want another bull market. We need a perfect storm of liquidity just being jammed into there. But it's not going to happen right away, right? It's not going to happen right away. And whenever you have bullish news like that, it typically doesn't end up very bullish, right? Well, let's just look historically at it. And if you got a lot of dumb money buying bullish news, that means a lot of smart money is going to be selling their crypto, because you got to think of it this way, right? If I have something and I'm trying to sell it to make a profit, I'm going to sell it when it's overvalued. Right? I have to sell it to somebody who thinks it's worth more than it should be worth. It's like diamond rings. You know what I'm saying, all you guys out there? Buying your fiance's diamond rings. You know how worthless diamonds are in real life? But the belief is that they're expensive. So the smart money shorting their diamonds to you, and you're just ready to buy them up so that you can marry the mother of all hot chicks, 6 Juanita's mom, at the head and shoulder. So you can ask her out for pizza after school, and she can yell at you because you're not vegan and gluten-free and carb-free and fat-free and protein-free and water-free. Right? What do I think about the blood diamond on the monthly for Ethereum? If I'm not mistaken, we have a blood diamond on the monthly for Bitcoin too. Now, one last thing about the corn, guys. One last thing about the corn. I do think a bottom could be very near, but I think a bullish news release could spark one more big move to the downside, and you know, we just really need to be cautious of it. We need to be cautious. We have very nice supports just under this low here. We have very nice supports just underneath this low, right? So just something to be aware of. But in the immediate short term, I would say I'm expecting higher, and then I'm expecting another move down, right? I'm expecting something like this to happen in general, and I'm expecting it to line up with more bullish news that quickly leads to a rejection, right? A short-lived pump, some kind of rejection. Once everyone says, oh my goodness, this was all crazy Bitcoin, then we can look for longs again. All right, so let's turn on our monthly time frame here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the old M for McDonald's, which is where we're all gonna have to work once this Ponzi goes to 0. We're gonna go ahead and turn on market Cipher A. All right, no blood diamonds for Bitcoin here on ByBit. Let's turn on Hike and Ashy. Any blood diamonds? No. All right, let's go back to regular blue and purple candles. You know? All right, so let's check out ETH. ETH has a blood diamond on the monthly, they say. That's what they say. Let me go ahead and remove all my technical analysis. And let me remove this comment that stuck to the screen as well. Blood diamond, yellow X on the monthly for Ethereum. Shout out to Dylan. We're going to be taking a look at that blood diamond for Ethereum. Divine Hood says they'll be forced to hold 1-to-1. That is true, Divine Hood. That is true. But I think that the derivative markets will, and just traders in general who trade these markets every day, big players in the space, are going to capitalize on a large influx of buying, you know? So, you know. Do I drink coffee? Heck yeah. But you could be right, Divine Hood. But here's the thing. I do think it's very bullish for Bitcoin. Like in the big picture, a Bitcoin ETF is very bullish for Bitcoin, because then 6 Juanita's mom and her grandmom can actually be exposed to Bitcoin. You know. But I do think in the short term, when you have a whole bunch of people just flooding into something because of bullish news and the price is going up, there's going to be some kind of a correction. A correction. Why am I walking, bro? Well, Jack, I'll tell you why, my friend. Because I got to stream and I got to do some cardio, and I might as well kill two birds with one stone, right? It's all about life hacks, my friend. You got to find ways to hack your life so you can be more efficient. You know what I'm saying? Cardiovascular health. Get the steps in, get the blood flow, detox, get a little sweat going on. You know what I'm saying? While I'm streaming, looking at the charts, getting all stoked and amped because I'm here. All right, so we got a blood diamond on ETH. What do I think about that? When was the last time we had a blood diamond on ETH? We're gonna have to go to Coinbase or something. We have never had a blood diamond on ETH on Coinbase. So I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to think about this. Let's check out the weekly. It doesn't look very bullish to have a blood diamond on the monthly. Man, I don't know. It could be a harbinger of something to come. It really could be, right? Don't mess with the monthly. Red dot on the monthly for ETH. It could give us a massive move down, a double bottom here, right? It could really give us a double bottom here. It's so interesting because, you know, ETH, even when FTX went down, it never took that first June 2022 low. Maybe we'll take the FTX low. Who knows? You know, it's definitely not very bullish. I have to say that. All right. So this is Bitcoin, guys, locally. There's a few levels that we need to be aware of for Bitcoin right now. All right. First of all, we have the liquidity from yesterday's low. Oh, snap. Thor needs a wrench. Thor. My man, you need a wrench, bro. Let me get you a wrench. Yeah, we got to make room for more potatoes. That's why we walk. That's true, man. Yeah, got to burn off all those carbohydrates, you know? So there's a few very important levels for Bitcoin right now. First of all, we have a potential liquidity grab of yesterday's low, so I would like to take this low. And then we have a key level at like 26,850, which goes back to the support resistance flip, basically, that we have right around this area. And then we have that Fibonacci golden pocket, the hometown 6 Juanita. She'll settle for you. And this is local support right here, guys. I would say this zone right here is local support. We should be watching and waiting. Watching and waiting and looking for something. I'm gonna make that box green, if you know what I mean. All right, we should be watching and waiting and looking for something here around this area. This is gonna be key support. And we're building up a lot of liquidity below these lows right now, right? The longer we don't take the low from yesterday and we just kind of hang around here, you got a lot of people long in here, a lot of longs building up. They just need to get whoop, zoop, sloop. They soak the sheets, right? Whoop, zoop, sloop. You know, when you were kids, you used to take your brother's hand when he was sleeping, put it in a cup of hot water so he'd pee the bed. Whoop, zoop, sloop. He peed the bed. That's what we're waiting for here. A little whoop, a little zoop, a little sloop, bam, boom, boop. You know? Shout out to Thor. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Holding it down with the wrench. Shouting out Thor. Shout out to Rob. That's right, guys. FOMO into the like button. You know, if we can get 1,000 likes during this stream, well, we'll be giving away 1,000 USDT, but we can't do it with a bot, man. We have like 500 people in here, and all of a sudden the likes go from 500 to like 1,300 in like 2 minutes. Oh man, hate when you guys do that, because whoever you are out there doing that, it's bad for the algorithm, right? It's like YouTube knows it's fake, and they don't give me priority in the algo, man. It's all about the algo. They don't want people buying likes and stuff like that, buying views, right? So yeah, we've got our levels below. Above us as well, we have some interesting levels here. You know, something else is very interesting about taking the low from 26,984 that we put in yesterday is the following. If we go to a time price opportunity chart here, right, we can see something quite interesting. On the way up, we left behind something called single prints, right? And these now can act as areas of support and resistance. So right around 26,850, right around this level, where I drew this white line right here, 26,850, this key level, right? This is a place where we will bounce from the top of those single prints. Confluence with the golden pocket, confluence with a support resistance flip, confluence with a liquidity grab of everybody who's longing this area right here. So something to be aware of. And you know, we have the same exact thing for Ethereum. We go back to Ethereum, look at this. Ethereum as well, left single prints along the way up. We've got a low right here, we got a low right here, right? We've got a low, and then we got a higher low, building up of liquidity. Whoop, zoop, sloop. Soak the sheets. All right, so we got the Bitcoin ETF. We're long, we're short. We've got some interesting levels above and below. We've got the hometown 6 Juanita up above, down below. And I have to say, the fact that Bitcoin is grinding down here, in my opinion, means I think we can get one more big move down. Let's wait and see. It's almost 11:15. At 11:15, Bitcoin's going to get a move. All right, we have bullish divergence on the 18-minute. We have bullish divergence on the 12-minute. Money flow getting thicker. This low, I do have to say, it looks nice. This low on Market Cipher B looks bullish to me, but I would much rather take this low. I would much rather take that low. Shout out to everybody who liked the dang video. Man, you guys are the best. Shout out to CFX Trades. What's going on, CFX? Does trading hurt my sleep pattern, Machu Picchu? Okay, so here's the thing. All right, this is a real issue. There have been times in my life where trading has absolutely destroyed my sleep patterns. I have alerts set. I can't sleep at night because I'm half asleep, so I don't miss the alert. Got the cell phone under my dang pillow with Wi-Fi on, because in my mind, Wi-Fi is going to give me less brain cancer than the regular old 4G or 5G or whatever the heck they're frying us with now. And, you know, I'm waiting for the alert. You set it up so that it comes SMS through your email so you can turn off alerts except for certain things, right? Anyway, that led to a very bad place in life, okay? Sleep is number one. Sleep is more important than money. Sleep is more important than trading. If you're not getting good sleep, you're going to have a horrible life, right? Take it from my wife, Big Butts 28. She knows when I don't get sleep, I don't do well, right, Big Butts? When I stay up too late, things happen. I get munchy. Next thing you know, I'm eating a whole box of grass-fed butter from the local farm with some buckwheat, flour, bread, and some fried eggs and some potatoes. And next thing you know, I just ate like 2,500 calories at 2 in the morning, and I didn't even get the trade anyway. It's not a good time. So you know what? Now do you know what I do? I just shut off the dang phone. I just shut it off and I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You'll get good trades, man. You'll get good trades. You will. You're not going to get as many, but you'll get good ones. The like to watch ratio is looking good. It is looking good. We got 400 likes, 600 watchers, 4 dislikes. Why do I use specific time frames? Drew, we were just talking about this morning in the Casper Crew VIP New York Open live stream. The reason is because those time frames just work better, my friend. You got a 12-minute time frame. You know what I think it is? Here's what I think, right? What are the most common time frames? The 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, the day, which is the 24 hour. All right. So divide the day, 24 hours, right, by 12, not by 12, by 10, right? Now you got yourself, well, yeah, I don't know, I can't do math. You got yourself the 2 hour, right? Divided by 6, you got yourself the 4 hour. Divided by 12, you got yourself the 2 hour. Divided by 24, you got yourself the 1 hour, right? So 6 divided by 6 on the 4 hour, that's why I use the 6 minute, right? Divide by 12 gives you 2 hours, so I use the 12 minute. You're just dividing that by 10. You got these, the minutes and the hours and the days, they all kind of line up. Now, if that made absolutely no sense to you, you know what? In hindsight, listening to what just came out of my mouth, it made absolutely no sense to me either. But, you know, I do think that there's something there with the way it divides with the hour and the day. It gives more accurate signals. All right, here we are in the 12-minute. Let's take a look at our order flow chart here. We did get a bullish CBD divergence right here with lots of longs liquidated. We actually have a lot of shorts that are still open. Everybody who shorted under VWAP is still open. We might get a short squeeze, man. Like I said, 11:15, Bitcoin's going to get a move. We have 3 minutes until countdown. 3 minutes until Bitcoin gets her move. All right, we have 3 minutes until Bitcoin gets her move. Okay? So it's about to be epic. We're about to watch Bitcoin move. We're about to watch Bitcoin move. Shout out to the Sire Crier, the medium chain triglyceride and Adderall diet. That sounds like you'll get pretty lean doing that. Shout out to BG. It's been hard to prioritize sleep. It's hard. It's hard to prioritize sleep, guys. You have to get to the place where you just say, you know what? If I miss a trade, I miss a trade. But it's hard to get to that place. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm always in that place either. I go through phases. My life is phases of like being extra disciplined and like in the groove, and then ultra lack discipline, out of the groove, not sleeping well. And you know what's funny, guys? Everything in life is a give and take. Like, some of my most profitable times, the times where my YouTube channel has seen the most growth, have been where the rest of my life has been in shambles. Where I'm not sleeping, I'm not a good husband or a good father because I'm too tired to actually be mentally invested in my family. My mind's always somewhere else. When you don't sleep, you turn into a different person too. Like, you become more neurotic. You become more addicted to things too when you don't sleep. More caffeine, just more junk food that you shouldn't be eating. You're a meaner person, but you're addicted. The screens pull you in more, right? Looking at the charts. So back in the winter when I was doing 1 to 2 live streams a day and 2 videos a day, and man, I'll tell you, I made a lot of money trading. I grew my YouTube channel a lot, but I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. And I go through these phases, and I hate to say it, but I feel like I'm heading into another miserable phase right now, guys. So pray for me. We need more cowbell in life. All right, here we go, guys. It's 11:15. It's time for Bitcoin to get the pump. Here we go, baby. Here we go. We're going to hit up to VWAP. Next target for Bitcoin, 27,238, baby. Let's see if we can't get a move. Another 0.28%. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Right up to the VWAP. We've got ourselves a local range here. Right? Let's see if we can't get a move up to here. Come right into the 1 minute order block like this. And then we can take that low. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, Bitcoin. It's 11:15. Don't let me down. I made a crazy call on the internet. I made a crazy call live on YouTube. I said we're going to 27,250. Come on, Bitcoin. Here we go, baby. We're starting to get the pump. I'm starting to feel it in the glutes on this treadmill over here. All right. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Yeah, shout out to yawns. Lack of sleep is cancerous. I believe that sleep is number one. I mean, I've come to realize sleep is number one, right? But it's tough, guys. It's tough. We live in modern society. Blue light everywhere. You know, the sun goes down, the lights come on, the screens come out. The Bitcoin prints a purple candle when you're trying to get a 2.8% move up to the VWAP and then take it down to the low, but we don't care because if we take the low anyway, it's still a good opportunity maybe to get into a long trade. You know, modern life is tough, guys. Oh man, I was way wrong. Now we're dumping like a wild woman in distress, running through the wilderness with a laundry basket on her head. Like Gary Gensler. What's this a picture of? Oh, this was 2 weeks ago when I made 22% on my account in a week. You know what I made on my account in the last 7 days? 0%, guys. I haven't taken a trade in 2 weeks. That's not true. I've taken 2 trades, but it's essentially break even. So it's like a 0%. I just checked it this morning. But we're gonna get something, guys. We're gonna get something. Gary Gensler, the uneven butt cheeks, Sam Bankman-Fried, depends. Caroline, she's gonna make sure that this Bitcoin ETF gets us into a good trade, if you know what I mean. Come on, Bitcoin. Let me see a blue candle, baby. Let me see a blue candle. Let's go down to the TR chart. Let's watch. We're just below the VWAP. What's happening here? What is happening here? Do we have any bearish divergences? No. We did get some bullish divergences into the low. Can we squeeze a little bit more out of this? Can we just squeeze a little bit more? Come on. It's hard to say. It has been a very, very strange range to trade AJ Money, for sure. For sure. The only good trade happened when I was away, really, in my opinion. Machu Picchu says we dumping. What happened to the ZoomX trading comp? Man, I don't know. We suck. We absolutely suck. We only got like 3 people. We only get 3 people in there actually trading. So, man, turned out to be pretty lame. That's what happened. But I get it. It kind of sucks to trade on ZoomX. I mean, it's great for no VPN or KYC, but the fees, man, are kind of intense. So I get why people don't want to trade on it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I do. But it's good to have multiple exchanges anyway, because, well, I like ZoomX. I like ZoomX a lot because of the levels, right? The levels line up perfectly with the ByBit levels. All right, Bitcoin, this is our idea here, right? We want to take these highs and then take the lows, but, or take the lows first, right? If we just come right down here, bam, boom. That could be nice as well. Bam, boom. Bim, bam, boom, whoop, zoop, sloop. Right? That's what we kind of want to see. Use Bitget. I kind of use Bitget too. What's my tick size for naked daily point of control? So for me, naked daily point of controls for Bitcoin, I use 50 tick, but then I've also been using 21 tick lately. 21 tick sometimes, especially when there's lower volume and stuff like that. But typically 50 tick, but sometimes 21 tick. And for Ethereum, 10 tick is typical what I'll use for Ethereum. Yeah, Gravy Train. I feel you, Gravy Train. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so Yuki uses Binance. Well, we can't use Binance over here in good old United States of America. Alright, it's too dangerous over here for us Americans to use it. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know coffee's hot unless they put a dang warning on it for us. Be careful, this coffee's hot. You could spill it on your balls and it'll burn you. So be careful. Do I think there will be a big revival before the rapture happens? That's an interesting question. It's a biblical question. Who knows, man? I don't know. If there's one thing I know, it's this. I am a huge fan of studying eschatology. And over the years, I've come to the conclusion that I can't be certain about anything. I can't be certain about anything when it comes to eschatology. Nobody can. Right? Nobody can. That's why there's so many different views on it. You know? I have my own inclinations, my own leanings. But those are the kinds of things where we can't know for certain, and we also, I think, should avoid becoming too dogmatic on views of what's going to happen in the future because, well, go back 2,000 years and there were a lot of eschatological beliefs in the first century Jewish communities, and a lot of them were incorrect. Even though they were biblical and based on scripture, they still just couldn't see things clearly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I could see it going both ways. You know, you've got the people who are sealed with the seal of God on their forehead. You know, Isaiah 24, the mini apocalypse, when all this crazy stuff is going down, there's a whole bunch of people praising God. But then, you know, you got Jesus saying when he comes back, will he even find faith on the earth? And I think that the things that are going to happen are going to be so crazy that it's going to be really hard for people to keep faith. Myself included. When you analyze the order flow, which is good, ByBit or Binance? I think ByBit is absolutely the better one. You know what I'm saying? I think ByBit is absolutely the better one. Because ByBit, in my opinion, will give you the accurate signal when the other exchanges are not giving you that signal. All right, here we go. I think I'm hoping for another move down right now. Definitely stick to the ByBit order flow. You know, that's the one that I use. That's the one that I use. You could ask these questions all day or just drink some ayahuasca. Well, if you drink some ayahuasca, I'll tell you, you're not going to get the answer. You're not going to get the answer. You'll get a lot more questions, You might have the answer, but you won't really be able to tell anybody else what the answer is. You won't be able to clearly communicate the answer. That's the problem I have with those types of substances, is they don't give you anything solid to say, I know that this is real, or I know that this is true. You can know that there's something crazy out there. You know that there's something more. You know that there's something bigger. You know that we don't exist in just this body and in its three-dimensional world, but you don't know what it is. You couldn't tell anybody. You couldn't come back from an ayahuasca trip or a DMT trip, break through, talk to the fairies, and then come back and tell somebody the reality of what is actually our existence. You couldn't do that, right? So you got to be careful with that stuff, right? Memory Man disagrees. I know a lot of people would disagree. I know a lot of people would disagree. Yeah, ByBit, guys, ByBit. I mean, ByBit is by far the juiciest exchange you could trade on. Even though I can't trade on it anymore, the levels on ByBit are so accurate. The order flow indications on ByBit are so accurate, so much more than Binance, even though there's way less volume. I don't know why. I don't know why, but like, for example, right? There are things that happen on ByBit that will not happen on any other exchange, right? They will not happen on any other exchange. Let me show you a great example. A great example. All right. Look at this, okay? We form a daily order block, right? We form a daily order block right here on June 16th, 2022. On July 8th, 2022, I remember this like it was yesterday because I took this short while I was at my mother-in-law's house. In the pool, she has a built-in pool. Shout out to my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. Right? I got the alert, took a short in the pool. Boom, massive wick down, felt like such a boss, showing my father-in-law, hey, I'm not such a loser after all, man. Look at this, making money in the pool, baby. Yeah. But look at how we came up to the exact level. You know what I'm saying? To the exact level. That only happens on ByBit, guys. That does not happen on Binance. Doesn't happen on Bitget. It will happen on ZoomX because ZoomX and ByBit have the same levels. Right? Look at this. Once again, daily order block. July 2022. Look where we come down. July 26, 2022. Boom! To the exact dollar, guys. To the exact dollar. Look at this. Okay? Daily order block. August 2022. Look at that. Boom! To the exact dollar. It just, ByBit does that. No other exchange will do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a juicy one, guys. What else can I say? It's just a juicy one. Got a blood diamond on the 7-minute. Yeah, let's get back to our actual Bitcoin chart here. I'm hoping that we can take some of these lows here, guys. Let's see if we can't take the low. See if we can't take the low. This guy overhypes the F out of himself. Of course I do, Baxter Loafman. I'm a crypto YouTuber. I've gotta, like, be entertaining for people, my friend. Can you imagine if I was like all the other crypto YouTubers that come on here all serious, talking about charts? It'd be so dang boring. There's literally 100 people do exactly what I do. You know, gotta set yourself apart a little bit, my friend. Gotta hype yourself up, if you know what I'm saying. Right? I've been the same dang trades for 3 weeks. Gotta hype it up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's a whole bunch of malarkey, if you ask me. Did I exit one short? Nah, I just have it hit. I just don't have it on right now. I don't have all my trades showing. What's an order block? Yes, I am absolutely looking to enter a new trade. An order block is just where price finds like a sticking point in the past, right? So, what's a good example of an order block? This is an order block right here, okay? On the daily time frame, right here, you know, you got purple, 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 blue, purple, purple, purple. That little blue candle is an order block, right? And when you get there, it acts as an area of resistance, okay? Support of resistance, which means there's a lot of liquidity there, which means, you know, probably a lot of people who might have longed here and still hodling, they might close their trades at break even and stuff like that, right? That's what an order block is. Fred says it only goes to a T on ByBit because you're making to do so with your orders. Well, maybe certain people out there are, but I'm not one of them. I'm definitely not one of them. Why don't I use ByBit anymore? I can't. I can't. You know, not in the USA. Not in the USA. But, guys, I've got to head out. I wish I didn't have to, but I do. I've got very important things to attend to with my family, so may the Lord bless you all. In Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, you know, I respect all views, all beliefs, all people, all humans. Nothing but love, y'all. I'll see everybody in the next stream. Peace.